Hello everybody, my name is Captain Canadia, and welcome back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. This is part 2 of our ongoing mini-series focused on the brand new Sanctuary of Sarras expansion. Last episode we made it here to Sarras. We recovered the Carnix, and basically had this guy tell us we need to go get some people so we can play the Melody of the Deep. But thing is, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go off on our own and do our own thing, just like any basic gamer would. Well, not basic gamer, but any regular gamer would do. Go off and do our own thing. Because why would we want to do boring old main quest stuff? We can go off and do some fun and exciting main quest stuff. Seashells. Still have no idea what those even do, honestly, but they're here for some reason. Hello, Finblade. Oop. Come on. Yeah. Treasure chest. Let's dig this on up. Water droplet. Oh yes, that'll be a spell that does one of the new debuffs on the enemy. It's a new elemental type. Shoots a medium wet and shoots a great wave of wet water. Essentially, it's basically just like, this is the water version, I guess you could say, of like Burning Ember or like the starting ice spell. I don't remember if I showed this off in the last video, so I'll just do it again. So this is wet. It's one of the new status abilities introduced by Sarras. It increases chill buildup up to 50%. But then if you freeze an enemy while they're wet, it consumes the wet status and increasing its damage multiplier up to 50%. So I think you deal like 100% more damage to a frozen enemy, but if you have wet active on them, it increases it by 50%, so you do 150%. And then lightning also consumes the status to remove stamina of up to 50% of the damage dealt. So say if you deal 100 damage, you'd then be removing 50 points of stamina from the enemy. So yeah. Only downside is this only increases chill buildup by like 50%. So I think that means you can cap them out at halfway to frozen, but you can't actually completely freeze them. Which I mean, I guess makes sense, because how would you be able to freeze somebody with water? But anyway, let's run down here. Get these bursting bulbs. Work on getting my little scythe thing charged back up to full. Mine this seashell. Still not quite sure what the seashell fragments do, but I mean, hey, might as well still mine them. There is a shrine over there, by the way. Oop, did not just mean to parry. There's nothing to parry here. Oh, we got some drowners chilling out over here. What's up, guys? Let's take out the weaker ones first. Hey, you! Bite me. There we go, come on. Get out of here. Stupid bloatling. I hate those things. Oh, we came all this way though for, let's see, we got some grog, coin, new fishy things, some junk that we can sell. More importantly though, we got some bursting bulbs. So we can did not just mean to run off the edge like that. We got some bursting bulbs that we can use to increase the charge on our little sickle down there in the bottom right. So you can cut through the tissue membranes that are scattered throughout the world. Grab these bursting bulbs. Then I'm gonna head off in this direction because we can actually go. We can go up over here. There should be an enemy here. Yeah, Finblade. Come on, Finblade. Parried. Oh, and slowed. So basically, you're done for. Once they get slowed, I can just wail on them and absolutely murder them. Let's see, got some more food stuff in here. Nothing too exciting. I feel like milk that's being kept underwater would very quickly go bad, but okay again. Fish eyes. Bone meal. Blood clots, spoiled meat. It's not really that useful. However, though, if we keep coming up here in this direction, and then we drop down onto. Hold on, let me run back up. I was supposed to land on the platform over there, not fall off. There we go. Jump onto here. Well, first off, in here we got a chest that just gives more loot, and then a bunch of other generic loot things over here, along with some more seashells. You can also get down to the bursting bulbs over there, but most importantly on this corpse right here is this. Now you may notice it's marked in that like goldish color, signifying it's a quest item. That's because it is. It is a note in a bottle, and we will see the significance of that possibly later in this video, because the quest that all these little notes are a part of. Anyway, let's just go back down here now, back to where we fought that giant scary drowned knight guy, who was like the only enemy so far to actually manage to drain some of our health. Let's cut this membrane, dig up this chesty. Oh, look at that, it's an origin potion. Probably never going to use that because I never actually use those, but I'll take it anyway. And here we have a Maw of the Current. So basically, you don't really have regular fast travel in Sarras. You get around using these, but in order to use them in the first place, you have to unlock them, and each one has different requirements that you have to meet before you can unlock them and actually go through them. So let's talk to this one and see what it wants.
Toplander, you have seized the Guardian's power. My gate now stands open before you.
Alright, so I've seized the Guardian's power. So I'm assuming that means we killed the drowned knight that appeared in that shrine right there. So I think to access this one, all you have to do is defeat that drowned knight. But we're not actually going to go through there yet. First, we're going to come over here, because there's some stuff to do. I'll take your liver. Good sir, thank you. Got a chesty here. Nothing too excited, just basic crafting stuff. I need to get up there, because up there there's a cave I want to get into, actually. In order to get there, I need to head back around this way. Let's get this other bursting bulb while we're at it. Keep those charges accumulating. Already mined that seashell. Oh, more bulbs. Hello there, Finblade. I keep messing up the parry timing. These guys are hard to parry because they move so freaking fast. There we go. Managed to finish him off though before the stacks of frailty wore off. So just some more basic loot stuff over here. Bulbous tissue. Got a seashell. Whack, 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 and whack. I'll take that. Here we have some free potions and a pearl. We can just sell the pearl, because obviously the pearl is useless. We have some bulbous tissue. And another annoying fin blade. Who I just knocked out to his death, apparently. Alrighty then, I didn't realize somebody who floats could be knocked to their death. What is that? A lifeline loop? Decreases incoming damage by 50% when your stamina is below 10%. So basically, if you get low stamina and you then need to run away from a fight for some reason because you have low stamina, this decreases the damage you take. That's interesting, but me personally, I'm gonna hold on to my stamina regen amulet, as cool and useful as that might actually be. Alright, here we go, guys. This is the cave that I wanted, the Incense Cave. We're gonna find a fun little NPC inside of this cave here. There she is. Hello there, Magdalene.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. A faithful. A live one at that. Not scaly, not fin-bled or reef-bound. Oh, you don't have an ugly mug like one of the scions of the depths. Truth be told, you're quite pretty, aren't you? Damn. I mean, welcome to the First Church of the wonderful Congregation of the Saving World of the Prophet Above the Roots. I'm so glad to have you here, First of the Faithful. I'm Magdalene.
That's a very long mouthful of a church name, but nice to meet you, I guess.
Oh dear, you're so sweet. Well, if I'd known you were coming today, I'd have tidied up a little. The altar's a bit dusty and my things are all lying around. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm sorry, Faithful. I swear it doesn't always look like this. It's just no one's been here for quite a while. Well, truth be told, there was no one here apart from Maws. Ever. Oh, right, Maws. Do you know her? Well, she lives in the nearby village, Tumbo. You two should get along. Maws is great.
I don't know Boz. Are you her friend?
Yup, she's my friend. Well, sometimes at least. Maws is a fin-bled, like me. She lives in Tumbo. There's always something happening there. If you're ever bored, I'm sure she can find you something to do. Maws always has the best ideas for adventures. We're from the same litter in the Ulcerate. You could say we're sisters, in a way, even though she hatched from a different egg. My true brothers and sisters were eaten by the scions of the depths. It happens sometimes.
So how did the Church of the Prophet wind up in Sarras?
Yes, a church of the Prophet, I think. I hope I haven't garbled it. I'm still so new to this. There weren't many useful instructions in that coffer. Only a strangely written handbook. The Bible of the Red Church, I think it was called. There was also some historical books and a few prayers. I'm glad the Prophet chose red. I like that color. The Red Church sounds really good, but I've decided I won't use the ready-made name that fell into my fins. You need to prove yourself in a church, right?
Where did you get the coffer exactly?
Oh, the coffer was sent to me by the Prophet. Well, that's how churches work, don't they? You raise your hands upwards and and then you believe really, really hard, and there it is. One day we find the goodness sent to us by the prophet, and that goodness, it gives our lives purpose. That's what happened to me, at least. The Ulcerate is not the nicest place to live, you know? I was always alone there. But I believed one day something good would happen, and it did. I was summoned by Lady Prophet Kai and became what do you call it? A priest.
Uh-huh. You mentioned no one apart from Maws ever visited you?
Yes. But that doesn't bother me. There is a right time for everything. Even for Maws to find a moment to spare for me. She's just very busy right now. She needs to gather knowledge, like everyone in Tumbo.
Why aren't you living in the village?
I don't think they really understand me, you know? They've decided I don't fit in. I don't have enough knowledge, and I doubt I ever will. And I understand them. You don't need to fit in everywhere, do you? Truth be told, I got used to not having my own place. But I'm here now, in my church, my very own place. And you are here too. Ha! It's really amazing. I'm not alone.
Bye-bye.
Praise.
I don't know. So she is a shop, but I guess I need to just exhaust all of her dialogue options before she finally opens up the shop.
I know, but I thought about it for so long and I just couldn't decide. At first, I thought the First Church would be a good name, because we don't have anything like that here in Sarras. And then I thought, no, it will be the Wonderful Congregation, because we don't have that in Sarras either. But it felt silly not to mention what the church is about, so I added the saving word of the prophet above the roots, to be clear. In the end, all three sounded fine, so I just combined them. But since you think it's too long and not very catchy, the First Church, saving, roots, you're right. It is a lot of words. And truth be told, I don't even understand some of them.
Trauma, tradition, torture? No, I'm not gonna tell her to call her church that. She's way too sweet. That would be mean. No, we'll just say the Wonderful Congregation.
Oh, yes. I didn't think of that. Neat. That's such a good term. The Wonderful Congregation seems to best reflect what this place is meant to be. Even though there are only two of us, so it's not much of a congregation, but we're both wonderful. Yes. Anyway, there you have it. The Wonderful Congregation. You know, I'm really excited. My first faithful. A new name. It's like a new beginning.
Yep. So what does your day here look like?
Usually I read the prophet's word and try to listen to what's inside me. That's what the handbooks tell me to do. It's very hard, listening to what's inside you. Sometimes, when I focus too much, I start hearing my heartbeat and get anxious that I'm going to die. It's the same when I breathe in too much bulb fume. If I ever heard voices speaking to me, I'd keel over for sure. Apart from that, I knit and sometimes make trinkets. Everything for the prophet. Searching for salvation in the word.
What do you say to an exchange? My things for yours. Okay, so this is how I open up her shop.
Oh, I'd love that. That sounds like something you'd do in a church. I'd love to see what you have for exchange.
Here we go. Now we finally have the shop.
May the prophet watch over our exchange.
So, she has nothing really super exciting. She does have kelp, though. Hold on. How much kelp do I have? Only 3? I'm gonna need a lot more kelp than that. So let's go ahead and buy all of this kelp. So I'm actually gonna need that. Oh, +1 skill points permanently. That's actually useful. I lied. She does have some useful stuff. She also has the book that teaches us how to make kelp decoctions and luminous seawater. She also obviously sells luminous seawater and kelp decoctions. And she has full sail, increases max stamina, and mind like water increases max health. She has lots of liquor, Jesus. And she has 3 blessings. 3 blessings in a bottle. So nothing that's too super exciting. Oh, here we go. I can finally sell my Frost Aegis. Well, actually, no. I think I wanted to put that in my stash, not sell it. Whoopsies, kind of forgot about that. My bad. I'll put that back in my stash later. You can have the water droplet spell, though I'm not going to use that. You can have the lifeline loop. And you can have all of this junk stuff. Don't sell my crafting materials, though. I'm going to need those. But more importantly, we now have this +1 skill point permanently. So now once we leave this cave, we can go outside. Oop, more bolt tissue. Once we leave this cave, we can go outside, have a chat with Arthur, and also allocate our new skill point. But the main important treasure in here, we actually need to do a bit of some parkour to get up to, because we have to jump across here, around there, to get over to that chest. So let's just do a bit of jumping. Just be careful, it's kind of easy to miss some of the jumps. Alright, there we go. We made it down. Oh yeah, there's also this other chest here. And the Shepherd's Manual and Addendum for New Priests. Don't really care about that. However, we do have a chest to lockpick. There we go. The role of the church in times of something, something, something. There we go. Call of the Depths. That's the main loot of this place. Along with Red Church Book, notes, ethereal cobweb, sea salad, deep sea tangle. Yeah, we'll just take all of this. And what we don't need, we'll just come right back down here.
Praise may the
And just sell it right back to her. So we don't need these frailty arrows. We don't need... We don't really need any of this food either, because I have enough food for now, and this stuff is easy enough to make, so I'll just sell the food. This is just a readable. You can have that. I think I actually need to read that book real quick. Oh, doesn't actually do it. Doesn't actually do anything, so I guess she can have that then. But here we go. Call of the Depths. Or summons a drowned sailor, otherwise known as a drowner, essentially. But these are the drowner variants. These are actually kind of cool because they do melee. They whack people. And also, they do the spitty thingy, and they do the attack where they slam into the ground, and they summon ice. Unfortunately, though, I only have 7 spirituality, and I need 9 to use it. So I'm gonna stick with my skeletons for now, and I'll just sell this because honestly, I barely even use summoning magic in the first place, and so I'm not really gonna put a bunch into spirituality. So we can just go ahead and sell Call of the Depths. But yeah, for people who are summoners, that's one of the new summon spells you can find in Sarras. Is to summon the drowned sailor, otherwise known as a drowner. They honestly might as well have just called it summon drowner because they literally are just drowners. But I digress. Okay, here we are. We're back outside. So now let's put down our lovely campfire. And let's talk to Arthur. I see the Red Church's reach runs deeper than we expected.
Come now, my friend. There's no need for bitterness. You must admit, Lady Magdalene's congregation differs greatly from what you knew in Avalon. I find it amusing. It may be the first time a doctrine has been twisted so wildly and produced something kind.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Let's level up skills. My shields are pretty much maxed out aside from this, but I don't care about that because that's just blocking spells, restores mana. I don't need mana, so I'm not exactly super excited about that. Could do attack speed. That could be useful. 2, 4, 6, 8% attack speed. I don't know. I want to go to the statuses. Deal 15% more damage to enemies with 2 or more debuffs. So if I get the fire and chilled and frailty, I can do 15% more damage. But you know what? Let's go to stamina. Recovering from overexertion is faster. After staggering an enemy, restore stamina, or receive 10% less damage when overexerted, or taking damage instantly restores 2% of my stamina. Now I think what I'm actually going to do is we'll go for one-handed, and we'll just take the extra 5% damage buff. That's kind of funny how I got Arthur to kneel inside the cottage thing there. Okay, yes, but now I have done what I wanted to do. I found Magdalene's shop, showed you the Call of the Depth spell, and now what we're gonna want to do also is come over here. Let's dig up this chest, coin, kelp, finblade, sharpening stone. It's not really too exciting. Well, I was gonna show off a chest that has some unique quest items on this ship, but apparently said quest items don't actually appear until you start the quest, which I mean makes sense actually, but just figured I'd try to show them to you. Come on. I hate Finblades. Yeah, so annoyingly fast. Take all this loot, then we can mine the seashell. Wham! Wham! I'll take the seashell, thank you very much. That's just the edge of the world, don't want to fall off that. Alright, but here we go. This will take us to that middle island over there. Let's see what this guy wants.
Toughlander, it's you! The Lord of the Depths has shown us mercy after all. Feed me a deep weller's flesh, and I will grant you passage deeper into our realm. Those vile things mock me, bite me, disturb my peace. I demand justice for their misdeeds. I have waited for this for so long.
Here you go, have a Finblade liver.
This is extraordinary. No one has ever offered me such a thing to consume. And yet, you are a toplander. You must use my passage, even if it requires the sacrifice of an innocent life.
I mean...
Thank you. Now,
Drift straight ahead.
I mean, the Finbloods that I killed weren't actually innocent necessarily, but okay. But anyway, here we go. Ah! Yeah, if you just, all those things take for you to use them, it's just walk into them. Oh yes, now the giant pillar of eyeballs is talking to us. Because that's just what it does. And we got another Maw of the current over here that we can talk to. Hello there.
Child of the surface, you bring knowledge that none other possesses. Share it with me, and I will open for you the passage to the Temple of Knowledge.
Give a book, or I find that dialogue is the best way to share knowledge.
Now we're talking. I too share that sentiment. Then let us tackle a subject which might be a wee bit controversial around these parts. Tell me, what do you know about dictatorship, Toplander?
It can be a means to an end. It works in war but fails in peace. People should have a say in shaping the realm they live in.
That's one way to look at it. But what if your dictator is, quite literally, the very heart of your realm? Changes your perspective, doesn't it? It doesn't mean everyone has to like it. It's simply how things work here.
The dictator is the heart? What do you mean by that?
She is the seal that binds this place together. The reason Sarras exists in the form you see now. Lady Nimue is everywhere. She sees and knows everything. Because she's connected to every living thing here. Or so the locals believe. So it's only logical. There is no free will here. Only the will of Lady Nimue. If that isn't a dictatorship, I don't know what is.
Sounds like everything you're saying is just the extension of her will.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps, in the end, I am also just a small part of her. But even then, so what? Maybe you're just an unwitting part of a demiurge too. A dream of some greater consciousness that is simply trying to entertain itself. Yes, it is possible. We're a fragment of some divine machinery that's far beyond our understanding. But what matters is we can still amuse one another with our perspectives. So, what's yours, friend? Is Sarras a righteous realm?
You can express doubt and criticism that reflects positively on Nimue.
Does it? Every thesis begets a contradiction. Every lasting power learns to face opposition head on. Maybe even use it to its own ends. Lady Nimue is clever. Absorbing what's opposite to you can make you stronger. Rulers who only surround themselves with sycophants are rulers whose rule won't outlive them. Our dictator subsumes everything. I certainly can't think of an opposite way to how she does things.
Actually, my king is a part of me. We made it work.
Your king is a part of you? Is that a joke? No? No, it's not. No more talking theory. This is genuine knowledge. The direct opposite of how we do things around here. Fascinating. Mind-blowing even. So, tell me, how is it?
Dude, this conversation is just dragging on. Can you just let me through the freaking portal? Sometimes we do things his way, sometimes we do things my way. At the end, just like every relationship, it needs work.
Interesting. But at the same time, not really. You make it sound like a 20-year marriage. I suppose at the end of the day, each of us has to look at ourselves as just one part of a greater whole. In any case, thank you for sharing your perspective. I have gained knowledge about you, and that is the truest gift you could have given me. A door into another world. And on that note, you may use me now.
Finally, thank you. Conversation was taking like 20 years. Here we go. This thing is gonna play an important part in the quest line later. This talking pillar of eyeballs. For now though, it's just exactly that, a talking pillar of creepy eyeballs that just watches everything. What do we got down here? Down here we got some more bulbs. We've got a seashell. Whack, whack, and whack. Then down there is a Maw of the Current. That one takes you all the way around this island to over there somewhere. Oh, look at that. Good thing I came down here. There's a membrane. And you have the Eldritch Liturgy Boots. Yeah, so basically how most of the unique armor sets in this expansion work is you get multiple pieces from the Drowned Knight boss fights on the islands, but the rest of the pieces you have to cut these membranes or go into hidden caves to find them. And then, oh, that's creepy. They have to go into hidden caves and cut the membranes to find them. But anyway, that was the Eldritch Liturgy Boots. So the Eldritch Liturgy is, I think, supposed to be like one of the mage-centered armor sets, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Every discovered lore in your journal decreases dash cost by 1% up to 100%. So you can basically just have infinite dashes. Well, not infinite. They still consume a charge on the dash meter, but they don't consume stamina anymore if you get at least 100 lore entries in your journal, which I think is possible because there's only 40 lore entries. So if it decreases the cost by 1%, but there's only 40 entries, that's only a 40% dash cost decrease. So does it mean not just lore? Does it also mean all 4 of these categories? I have no idea, honestly. Not like it matters because I'm not actually going to use those boots, but that's an interesting thing to think about at the very least. But anyway, we got a chesty. Let's dig it on up. I mean, not anything useful to me really, but here's another Maw of the Current. Hello.
Child of the surface, the song of the Lord of the Depths foretold your coming. Heal me, and the gates to Sarras shall open before you.
Give one healing potion. Here, have a kelp decoction. Oh my goodness. Thing just spawned fin blades out of its ass. Why you gotta do me like that?
You fought well. Those were the creatures who drained me. Forgive me this deception, and thank you for the grace you have granted me. May our realm bestow its favor upon you.
Gee, thanks, buddy. You could have got me killed. But anyway, it says we have points available. That's because I leveled up from discovering all the gates and whatnot, which is kind of fun. Alright, so we have strength for the damage and stamina, endurance for the health and encumbrance limit, dexterity for attack speed, don't care about spirituality. Practicality, I mainly just take for the weak spot, not the weak spot, the stamina and mana cost minus percentage so I can keep swinging for longer. Or we can go for perception to get the critical chance and critical damages. Well, those are both at 10, so I think those are good for now. So I think I'll go for the attack speed off of dexterity. Alright, so yeah, let's get that up to 8 for 4% attack speed. And range damage, I guess, too. Because I do sometimes use a bow. So let's confirm that. Skill trees, once again. Let's see, what do I want to take? Heavy attacks. Reduce target stamina. Increase damage for each consecutive hit. Yeah, I'll take that. Increase damage for each hit. I can do that. That's not bad. Oh, did not mean to just whip out my pickaxe like that. Oh, Tristan's love word to Nimue. That is actually useful. Because I think we might need that for a questy quest later. So this guy's got an alchemy station and a crafting station here. Don't think I really need to make anything though, because everything I could possibly make is I can't really make it. I don't think I need to upgrade right now either. I think this at +5 is good. That's good. My bow is +10 and all my dual knight stuff is good as well. I don't think I even have any relics to attach, honestly. Oh, I have inflicts poison and physical damage, but that's not really that useful. So yeah, no, we don't need to do anything with the workbench. But O'Neill, he is the guy we came to talk to.
The sanctuary hasn't seen someone as fresh-faced as you in a long time. Quite the sight, I must say. I suppose you've got important business that brought you down here, eh? Don't worry, I won't ask what it is. I'm not the prying kind. Truth be told, I'd rather not know. I was once part of some important business. And, well, you can see how that turned out.
Who are you exactly, buddy?
Yes. Forgive me. My name's O'Neill, and this is my humble little camp. I've tried to recreate the workshop I remember from my days on the surface, and I did what I could. But you won't find the comforts of a proper forge here. Resources are scarce. Just what I've managed to salvage from the shipwrecks. Anyway, if you'd like to work on your weapon, feel free to use my tools. They're all yours.
A craftsman here? Seems an odd place for that.
I wouldn't call myself a craftsman. More of a collector who sometimes needs to fix a thing or two. I like gathering old trinkets, relics from the world above. You know, the surface. Of course, I won't turn down a pearl necklace or a coral ring either. If you've got something like that, perhaps we can trade. As for this place, it may not look very welcoming, but I have my piece. Folks around here tend to avoid the area near the barnacles.
You mentioned the barnacles. Yeah, this guy will tell us what the speaking eyeballs are all about.
The barnacles, speaking of lies, they watch with their many eyes, tracking every move. Though they're mostly harmless to us. Still, that doesn't mean they aren't dangerous. The people of nearby Tumbo are tested there. If their knowledge is false, well, they say lies bring death. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Maybe it's just a tale. I've never gone there myself, out of respect for the Tumbo folk. It seems to be a sacred place for them.
I mean, it's literally right behind you. You're like 5 steps away from it, but okay. Let's see.
Make yourself at home among my collection.
Let's see what you're selling, buddy. Oh, he lets me craft frailty arrows, and he also has wet arrows. Oh, he has 10 sharpening stones. That's useful. 20 coral arrows. Ooh, a menhir figure. That's plus 5 health permanently. I'll take that. Do I have anything I can sell to you? Yeah, we'll sell the Eldritch Liturgy, because I'm never going to use that. Then we'll sell all of those. And yeah, that's that. Do you need anything?
Actually, yes. If you find any bottles with letters inside, bring them my way. Those are the true gems of my collection. Letters sealed in glass, remnants of lives long forgotten.
Here you go, I have one for you already.
We'll see if it holds anything of value. Well, whatever's inside. You've earned this. Please, take it.
And he gives me $800. That's not nothing.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you the truth. It's about memory. My memory, Toplander. Those of us who survived the sinking of the Sarras. Each of us paid a price. I lost most of mine. Not enough to be unaware of it. Just enough to know something's missing. You can't imagine the emptiness it leaves behind. It's unbearable, you know? To exist, yet to not truly be yourself. It's hard to put into words.
I think I understand. Without your past, you don't know who you are now.
Exactly. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Well, no use pitying myself. I just hope the letters will help. That they'll unlock something that's still locked away. Memories sealed in bottles. Some reach for the bottle to forget. I look into mine to remember. Here, take this. As far as I can recall, it was once given to me by a red priest. I think the talk we had long ago brought me some peace. Maybe it will bring you some too. I've no more use for it now.
What is it? Oh, it's a ring.
Make yourself...
What kind of ring? Increases spirituality by 2. Not the ring for me. I'm gonna sell that right back to you. Sorry, buddy.
Take.
Anyway, we'll leave. And there we go. Messages in a bottle. And that right there is exactly why I said that picking up those bottle messages was important, because therefore this message in the bottle quest. Now over here, that island over there, we have another Drowned Knight boss fight arena thing, as you can probably see somewhere. I know I saw it earlier. Where did it go? But anyway, yeah, there's a Drowned Knight arena boss fight thing over there. So we'll head over there in a minute. But first, we're gonna go over here because this will take us to Tumbo Village. And Tumbo Village is one of the most important places in the entire DLC. Oh yeah, there's the Eldritch Liturgy pants, by the way. So the pants increase mana regen, but decrease stamina regen. So basically make you a more effective mage, but kind of a shitty warrior. So yeah, like I said, it's one of the more mage-centric sets. Ah! Almost just fell at my death. Alright. We got another Maw of the Current over here. Let's come unlock this. Let's come unlock this one.
I'm sad. You bring change. Sarras is sinking into sorrow, and I'm sinking with it. Comfort me.
I'll give you a hug.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. Not that I actually felt anything, but nobody's ever hugged me before. Thank you, Toplander. My gates are open to you.
You're welcome, buddy. Anytime, anytime. Alright, let's go ahead, and we got a cooking pot. Oh, we got 2 cooking pots. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and talk to you, Natalume.
For a moment I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us.
Nope.
I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Nautalim, the local fillet knife master.
So everyone already knows I'm here.
Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient. Your arrival sent a wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you. I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first Toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the Ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers, let alone Toplanders. My dear, mark my words.
Any idea how to get there another way?
Shh, quiet, or someone might hear you. I might know another way inside, but nobody can know it came from me. And you'll be using it at your own risk.
So tell me what you know.
Fine. But this stays between us.
Uh-huh.
Find Crofton. He should be somewhere near the observatory. He'll show you another way into the ulcerate. Just don't mention my name. There's a reason I stopped working with him. Let's just say we stopped seeing eye to eye on some fundamental dietary values. I wouldn't go there myself. But if you must, you must.
So you're a cook?
A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Oh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine?
Absolutely. Let's get into it.
Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe. Try it out and tell me what you think.
Let me see what you got.
Of course! I'm a top lander by...
Yeah, she basically just sells like a lot of food stuff. Sea soup, Reefbound's Delight, fish stew, Sailor's Revenge, sea salad, crabs. So nothing really super useful, although I will sell her these pants because I'm not even using them. Can you tell me something about this place?
I can tell you everything about this place. My kitchen is the most fascinating spot in the whole realm. Have you seen the carcass of the great serpent yet? Not long ago, they were the source of endless feasts. You need to understand, my child, that nothing goes to waste here. We live in perfect harmony. And that's why when an underwater creature finds the water too heavy to bear, it gives up its body for the benefit of the rest. And that's how we have a nearly endless supply of food. Now, do you see why I'm the best cook you'll ever meet?
Because you eat all of your friends when they die?
I knew you were a smart beast. I can see it in your eyes. Food is the foundation of life. Obviously, the only logical choice is to return to the community that raised you and make sure it's fed. Waste is a sin. I keep saying that. Take...
New recipe unlocked. Seaweed cake. Let's make it. Seaweed cake. Now I have to eat it. Nom 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 nom, yummy.
Everyone's...
I made this dish. Do you have any more recipes?
Of course you do. You can buy them all from me. Unless you're after something really special. I'm the only one who knows how to make proper stew from Viridian whale caps. I could teach you. You're hardly going to be my competition. Something tells me you won't be sticking around here forever. Those little scoundrels are great at hiding. They don't let you eat them that easily. But they are a true delicacy. Bring me the tentacles of an entire swarm of Viridian whale caps, and I'll teach you how to make a stew to die for.
So where can I find them?
I know a place they used to haunt. Who knows? Maybe they're still out there. I've marked it on your map. Be careful. You might find a whole horde of them lurking around, and trust me, they won't be in the mood for a chat. You'll see. Viridian whale cap stew is worth the trouble. Take...
Alright, so she wants us to go kill some Iridian whale caps, which are going to be living over there on that island. But we're not gonna actually go there right away, Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come pick up some quests from all the people of the village here, starting with Lyra.
You're a Toplander. That's amazing. What are you doing all the way down here?
I'm on a mission, but it's a secret. Shh.
A mission? Dear me, that sounds important. If you need any help, feel free to ask me. Although, I'm still quite young, and I don't know much, to be honest. I was hoping that, if you have time during your mission, perhaps you could share some of your knowledge with me. Please?
Okay.
I have some items that came from your land. You know, up there. But no one here knows what they're used for. And I can't for the life of me figure it out. Of course, I have my own ideas, but, I doubt they're anywhere close to the truth.
I can help.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you!
You're welcome.
Let's start with this one. Look, it has all those long teeth. Utterly fascinating.
The comb right here.
The teeth are sharp, but not sharp enough to cause a serious wound. But you can plunge the whole thing into the ground? So I figured it must be for keeping Toplanders tethered to the land. Am I right?
Absolutely not. It's a comb.
Your hair?
Yes, it goes out of my head.
What? You! And I touched it! You take it. I don't want it anymore. I think I'm done for now. Could you come back later? Please?
Sure.
Come, take a...
What's in your shop? Basically just potions and other stuff that's not really super useful.
Take care of...
So that's Dream a Little Dream. She's gonna want me to come back over time and tell her stuff about the items that she has. Let's go ahead and stash stuff that I need to stash. Alright, and then we'll move on. Oh my goodness. Alright, this guy... I won't try to spoil too much, but in essence, this guy is a douche, to say the least.
You, Toplander. This one is shell named Hiss. This one greets you. This one desires your knowledge. This one hungers for knowledge is the most precious thing here.
Who are you?
This one has already introduced himself. He is shell named Hiss. But this one wonders, who are you?
Traveler and an adventurer.
This one does not believe that is all you are. This one senses you are not alone here. But this one also knows the value of secrets. He hopes the time will come when he gains the knowledge of who you truly are and why you are here.
I'm here to assist. Do you require anything?
So the Toplander is also a helper. This one is pleased to hear it. This one cannot leave his post, for the tide of knowledge might pass him by. But this one also has an obligation to a friend, whom he cannot visit. Will the Toplander keep his word? Will you help this one and this one's friend?
Yeah, I'll help you.
The Toplander will feed this one's friend. The friend likes seaweed. The friend hides in a cave. This one will give the Toplander a key to enter. In return for that help, the friend will repay you with knowledge no Toplander has yet held, nor ever will. This one asks that no one learn of the friend's existence or location. The beings here do not understand how important the friend is. They understand all too well, and would harm him for it. This one politely asks the Toplander for discretion. It is a matter of life and death. This one...
You got it. So now we gotta go find his friend and feed him some seaweed. Alright, there's nobody in this house, but over in this house we have Coralune. Or Coralune, I guess, is her surname. I don't know how to pronounce some of these names sometimes.
Toplander, thank you for coming to me.
You're
Have you
welcome.
seen my sister, Sindril? She's very beautiful. Looks a lot like me. We hatched from the same egg. I miss her so much.
I haven't seen her. Why'd she disappear? What happened?
This is the second tide since she's been gone. I've asked everyone. I've searched as far as half a day's distance from our home. I don't dare go any further. It's too dangerous. We're both still so young, and I can't risk not being here if she comes back. No one knows anything. But I'm sure that cursed Hiss had his disgusting claws in this.
How can you be sure Hiss is behind it?
Who else could have taken her? Everyone knows Sindril and I are inseparable. Hiss has his ways. Maybe he put something in our food so we'd fall asleep, then took Sindril. There was one time we had some seaweed that tasted off. Sindril just waved it away. She hadn't had any luck hunting that day, and she didn't want us to go to sleep with empty stomachs. I slept for so long after that. And when I woke, Sindril was gone. Trust me, Toplander. Hiss is the only one of us devious enough to do something like this. I'm sure it was him.
Alright, leave it to me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I've heard that your arrival heralds change. But I don't want change. I want everything to be the way it was. To live a carefree life with Sindril by my side. To not worry about tomorrow. If you help me, I'll give you everything I have. I'll be waiting here for your return. I'll pray.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, so basically her sister is missing, and we have to go and find her. So I guess we'll come over here and talk to Hiss really quick about said missing sister.
This one asks the Toplander to speak directly.
Hiss? Coralum claims you know what happened to her sister. Where is she, you freaking human crab bastard?
This one might know what became of Sindril, but why should this one share his knowledge?
I'm from the surface. Are you interested in knowing about it? Oh, I'm only 3 strength off from getting that.
This one admits that knowledge from the surface is especially valuable. If you answer this one's questions, and if this one does not sense a lie in your voice, then this one will tell you about Sindril. Tell this one, do Toplanders hatch from eggs?
No. We're born from our mothers. They raise us to be independent and go out into the world.
This one feels this is not the whole truth. It is your truth. For Toplanders like you, but not all Toplanders are like you. This one doesn't recognize your truth. The knowledge is incomplete.
And how would you
This
know?
one will not tell you what he knows about Sindril.
Of course you won't.
This one.
I need
This-
I need 13 strength to intimidate him, but I only have 10. That's a problem. I can look for her on my own. Yeah, I don't quite remember where she is though. That's the problem. I know she's hiding in a cave somewhere. So I guess I'll just have to wander around and look for her. Yeah, let's go here.
Halt.
Ah,
No entry to the archive. Not even for you, Toplander.
I need to speak with Urkel.
Sir Urkel does not wish to speak to anyone. He is terribly busy. Only those deemed worthy are allowed into the archive.
How can I prove it?
Tumbo is a community formed around the archive. Its people are united in the pursuit of knowledge and improving themselves worthy of its greatest source. Become part of this community. Get to know them and allow them to know you. Work with them, for the only way to prove true worth is to lend your skills to those in need.
Fine.
I do not doubt it.
Yeah, so basically to enter the archive, you need to pretty much complete like every single side quest that people here in Tumbo give you. Hello there, very, very green Finblade.
Trinkets, baubles, treasures from the endless dark. Secrets bought, secrets sold, knowledge for knowledge. Come, come, Toplander. Let me look, let me marvel.
Are you a merchant?
A merchant, a collector, a seeker of knowledge. Oh, but no more. No more. I've lost my treasure. I am bereft, adrift. I miss it dearly. Nothing brings me joy.
What did you lose?
Pearl that hums a beautiful melody. It flows like water, soothes my mind, makes my insides sweetly tremble. But the Morgans stole it. They laughed as they took it, and they won't give it back.
I can get it for you.
Could you? You could? Yes! The sisters like Toplanders. A little too much, perhaps. But they are curious, often bored. They may listen, or be taken by surprise. That's right. Bring me the pearl, and you will be rewarded.
Okie dokie.
The sea gives.
Open your shop. You sell a bunch of resins, gills of the deep. Ooh, 1 attribute point permanently. Thank you.
Try.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will eat that right away. And then I will pop down a bonfire right in front of your house and level up. I will put one into strength for the damage and stamina. There we go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alright, now let's go over here. Because there is a mob current.
Finally, somebody bold enough to feed the mob the current. And a Toplander, no less. Let me see if your so-called culinary knowledge can rise above mediocrity. Now, feed me.
Apparently I could make the sour herring and cheese for him, but I don't have that, so I'll just give him a weird deer stew.
What in the... Did you dredge it up from a surface latrine pit? Even the algae are weeping. Take this...
Apparently he doesn't want weird deer stew.
Let go!
Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go make something else. Recipes. Here, I'll make southern style crab. Maybe it'll like that. On the off chance it doesn't, I'll make a seaweed cake, because seaweed cake seems to be a delicacy around here. Alright, Maw of the Current.
Have you come to...
I'm back. Have a crab.
by the cold heart. This enough.
Seaweed cake, go.
By all the rotten oyster, you poor, pitiful creature. Your taste still clearly you have never known what true flavor is. So I, out of sheer compassion, shall educate you. Take this sacred recipe for the most delicious dish you can make here. Even you, with your barbaric palate, should manage to produce something edible. Now go, before...
Oh, he gave me the recipe for Sarras blood sausage. That's cool. Oh yeah, so this one I think just loops me. Oh yeah, this one just loops me all the way back around to this island over here, where this one would also take me. So I don't really want to go there yet, I don't think. Yeah, I have everybody's quests now, so let's go and do them, I guess. Sunken Treasures is here, so is Visceral Ends and Feast of Mercy. So I guess my best bet would be to go through this portal. Let's head on over here then. Get the 900 XP from discovering this current. Whack open this membrane. Ah, and this is the island that has the Abyssal Air set. This is actually a warrior set, so this might prove useful to me. Optimal dashes increase damage dealt by 33%. Oh! So if I dash, I do a 33% damage boost. But they regenerate slower. I mean, that might be worth thinking about though, because that's not a bad damage buff, honestly. Hello, deckhand. Ah! Poison! And fire, apparently. Hey! Get out of here. Stupid whale cap. I thought the thingy thing exploding killed you, but apparently not. Can I get up there? I have to be able to get up there because there's loot up there. There we go. Just some cooking ingredients. Not the best loot on the planet, but I guess it'll do. Ah, there's a reef guy over here.
Greetings, Toplander. Was it strong currents or a strong will that brought you down from above the roots? I'm Waste, formerly Sarras's most efficient treasure hunter, now a merchant of its spoils.
Ooh, fancy. Merchant of its spoils, you say? What do you got?
Only the best.
You have scales, bones, bladder, shells, coral, kelp. More kelp, fool's foot, so you actually don't have anything useful. Well, that's a damn shame. I guess I'll just sell you all this garbage then, so you can give me money. Why did you stop being a treasure hunter?
But let's just say I had a nasty accident that made me realize it's a path to nowhere. I didn't survive the ulcerate just to die a stupid death the moment I got outside. I used to dream of glory. But there's a point where you have to accept that dreams should remain just that. Dreams. Otherwise, one day, you'll never wake up again.
Well, Waste is an unusual name.
It's the only one I've got. I hatched weak. The carers at the ulcerate didn't see much promise in me. Waste of a good egg, they'd say. Or I'd hear 'em muttering, such a waste. It stuck, even though I kept surviving, much to their disappointment. I was even allowed out of the ulcerate, and they patted themselves on the back as if I'd done it thanks to them, not in spite of them.
So you barely survived and decided to become a treasure hunter?
Yes, hardly the safest choice, or the wisest, in more ways than one. The trouble was, even after I left the ulcerate, it didn't leave me. I still felt I had something to prove. And I did it in the most reckless way possible. Fortunately, I grew out of that. Although rather forcibly.
What happened?
I was nearly boiled alive in the oozing fields. It made me rethink a few choices, and not just mine. Sorry, I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
You didn't want to change your name?
No, it's not a bad name. It reminds me what not to become, and what not to do with my life. I like to think it helped me keep in balance. Until...
Alrighty, if you say so. But anyway, over here is the door. You see that guy's friend. Ah, Jesus!
Hear us out before you raise your weapon. You'll be glad you listened. Trust us.
I forgot you guys instantly start conversation with me once I walk up to you. These are the Viridian whale caps, by the way. Freaking jump scared me.
We are the souls of those who gave their lives to the sea. Not always by choice. Our current form is only a transition. Our color is both a sign and proof that we have been cleansed of our mortal sins. We are waiting for the one who will free this place and release our souls, so that we may rise above the burdens of this world. We wish to live in peace until that day comes. We do not wish to attack or be attacked.
So, she didn't mention you could talk, by the way.
Not to. Of course. Once again, she sends the innocent to sate her endless appetite. She knows exactly what we are. And you are not the first she has sent to slaughter us. But know this. If you kill us, your soul will be forever tainted. Tainted by a sin you can never wash away.
Their voices got very echoey there. Do you wish to be rid of her?
We do not wish for the death of innocent beings.
She's not innocent.
But Nautilum is not one of them.
Exactly.
If word ever reaches us of her disappearance, and with it the end of the threat that she might send another innocent to hunt us down, then we will tell you where our remains lie, and where the treasures we gathered in life still rest. Thus shall we find peace of mind once more, and the assurance that we will live to see the day of our release.
So, we now need to go kill Nautilum, because these guys are actually sentient. So, because these guys are actually sentient, so we shouldn't actually kill them, because yeah, they're actually gonna give us... Okay, I'm just rambling at this point. Basically, we don't kill them because they're actually sentient, and it's basically just like slaughtering something that's still living and whatnot. So I'll take these bulbs. Thank you, guys. But yes, that's that. And here is the door to Hiss's quote-unquote friend. I like this friend. It's a turtle. I love turtles. Turtles are great. Turtles are the best animals on the planet. And nobody can convince me otherwise. I swear there was... Ah, yep, here we go. Secret back passage that has a magical amulet. And a oh Jesus, ow. And a thingy thing here that will launch me up there. Whee! Oh, come on, let me up. There we go. Got a treasure chest. Stingray. That is a unique one-handed? Yeah, a unique one-handed spear. So attacks heavily wet enemies. I mean, wet, it's a decent status effect, but I don't like that you have to also use frost or lightning to get its full effect. Because without frost or lightning, all wet is basically just a weaker version of chilled. Which I don't like. I feel like the status effects should be able to be independent of each other. But anyway, no quarter. Increases melee damage by 20%. Or increases stamina regen by 12. No, I'll keep the stamina regen because I feel like I do enough damage as is right now. But anyway, let's talk to the turtle.
Hiss, is that you? I've been waiting for you. I'm hungry, my friend. I listened for your steps. I missed your company.
Why would you miss his company? He's horrible.
So, I wasn't a good friend after all. He sends strangers to feed me, revealing my hiding place. Why, Hiss? How much more knowledge do you need before you value me again? Or have you come to kill me? To poison me so I won't bother him anymore?
Have some sea... How do I not have 5 seaweed? Is it because I made the stupid seaweed cake?
Sometimes I'm unsure if what I say or do might offend him. His mind is beyond my understanding. It's possible I upset him somehow, even though my intentions are pure, and the knowledge I share is always precious.
Always precious. I'm sorry, I have to gather some seaweed.
No problem, friend of his.
How much do I have? I thought I had at least 5. Oh. I do have at least 5. It's just that I forgot I put it all into my stash. So I guess we'll come back outside really quick. Pop down a campfire, fuel it with some webs, and then pull... When did I level up? When did I level up again? I guess I did. Strength again. We'll go for more... No, we'll go for more of this. More increased damage. And we'll fuel the bonfire. Stash. I need... seaweed. No, that's kelp. Seaweed. There we go, seaweed. I only need 5. I only need like 5 of them. So I'll take that. Come back into the cave. And then now we can feed the turtle. Because I'm not leaving here until I can feed the turtle, damn it. Hello, turtle.
Oh, friend.
Something that you... If it's something you can eat, that means it's safe. Practicality 6 and more. Okay then.
Hiss is my savior. He found this shelter for me and keeps it secret from everyone. If not for him, I'd have been food for the people of Sarras long ago. My shell turned into a shrine. He gives me safety and food, and I share my knowledge in return. And I'm a very old turtle, you see. Before Sarras, my parents swam near Abyssodontis and absorbed his knowledge, passing it down to their children. That's very valuable knowledge.
Don't you miss your kind? Seems kind of lonely here, just a single turtle living in a cave.
Friend of his, there are no others like me anymore. I'm the last of my species in Sarras. What remains of my brothers and sisters lies scattered across this realm. They hunted us for the knowledge we carried. Our shells became shrines. They believed it would bring them closer to the Lord of the Depths. We were unlucky. When Sarras was formed, our eggs were caught in the region, and since siblings couldn't reproduce, we all died out. Except me. And Hiss has been kind. He didn't make a shrine out of me.
Oh, yeah. So, all the shrines we've been getting skill points from, they're made from the shells of this guy's family. That makes me feel really bad, actually. I'm sad now. I think he's using you, by the way. He's keeping you prisoner, taking your knowledge and giving you nothing in return besides seaweed.
He gave me shelter and food. What more could an exile like me wish for? If I leave, I'll die. They'll hunt me down the moment I step outside.
If you could leave safely, would you?
No. I can't disappoint Hiss. I don't want to make him angry. Sometimes when he's upset, he stops being kind. No amount of knowledge can calm him then. Sometimes he's gone for a long time, and I starve. No, I'm not leaving. That would mean certain death.
No, it wouldn't. He lied to you. Your parents came from outside Sarras. You're not stuck here. You can leave.
You say there might be others like me outside the dome?
Yes.
It's true. My mother and father must have come from beyond Sarras, if they swam with Abyssodontis.
Exactly.
So, we may have been born here, but we were not from this place.
Exactly.
But Hiss always told me that Sarras cannot be left. Are you sure? That I could leave this place and swim freely through the vastness of the deep?
I mean, swim? Probably not, because you look like a land turtle and you have claws, not fins, but yeah, sure.
That's true. My eyes aren't what they used to be. But I can see you're more of a toplander than a deep dweller. If you found your way in, perhaps you'll find your way out. So maybe I could too, if I had the courage. Thank you for your words. I'll think about them. And thank you for the seaweed. If I decide to go, I'll need the strength. Take this. I found it while cleaning. A reward for sharing your knowledge and helping me see things more clearly.
You're welcome. I got a book. This teaches me how to make the hood and the body armor for the Eldritch Liturgy. I forgot that sometimes you also, sometimes you actually need to get recipes to make the rest of the pieces of armor sets as well. But there we go, now I can make the hood and the long coat. And just like that, we told the turtle he's free to leave whenever he wants, which is good because free the turtles. They deserve to roam free. Although I'm not sure how well he'll do on his own in the ocean because he has claws, not flippers, but I mean, he'll figure it out, I'm sure. Up the geyser, wee, up and away, wee. Oh, nope. Come on, take me back up. Wee. There's something down there. So what is this small of the current one?
For the dead man, you know what you must.
Here you go, have some rum.
Now the Corolla.
Whack. I don't like whale cats. Whack. Whack. Yeah, I've been poisoned. Eat some food to stave off the effects of the poison. Take these bursting bulbs. Now let's jump off over here because, oh my gosh, I almost just ran off the freaking edge. Here's the secret way into the ulcerate, by the way. Hello, Crowfin.
I thought my eyes were deceiving me, but you really are it. I should have known, should have known. No reef-bound or even scion has such meaty legs.
Thank you. Nataloom sent me, you know, a secret passage?
Natalume did. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I've always known she'd see reason one day. Here, take the key. The entrance is just past me.
Thank you.
Sure. And good luck on your way in.
Thank you, my good sir. What was that? I swear I just saw something blue. Oh, it's just sea soup. It's not very useful. Whack, 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 bonk, whack. There's some boom boom explodey things down there. Ooh, what's this? Coin, lockpick, grog. This is all very interesting indeed. Alright, let's come over here to the observatory. Because I believe up top here there's also a shrine to Sarras. Which I feel bad for using because that's a turtle's corpse right there. But, I mean, can't really be helped, I guess. Alright, let's go warrior. Enemies take up to 33% damage based on missing stamina. Each enemy decreases stamina costs. Increases weapons maximum damage output for 1 kilogram of your armor weight. Heavy attacks increase attack speed. Let's go reduces stamina cost. And then we'll go with... what is... increases sneak damage. And then we'll go with the mage one. Consecutive hits increases someone's physical damage. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Sarras skill points allocated. Now here's this dude's wonky invention thing. Let's have a chat to him about that.
Beautiful, isn't it? Our sky above. We call it the sky of roots. I could stare at it for hours. I'm Vandu, keeper of the observatory. As for who you are, you don't need to tell me. I can see everything from here. The voice of the Lord of the Depths is especially clear in this place.
Can I help you with anything?
Oh, that's very kind of you. And yes, I could use your help. I need someone to bring me essence of scalding steam, a key component of my latest invention. My sister, Waste, used to gather materials for me, but she's been caught up with other duties. Besides, I wouldn't want her wandering into such dangerous places. You'll find the essence of scalding steam in the oozing fields. Here, this container will allow you to gather the essence. Bring it to me, and I'll reward you with one of my more valuable designs. I'll be here, waiting. May Sarras treat...
Alright, you got it, dude. Now, I think I've completed all of the quests here. Oh no, I still have visceral ends. Oh yes, and I almost forgot about sunken treasures is on this island as well. I almost just yeeted myself off the edge. That could have been bad. Yeah, sunken treasures is here because down below, right over here, we have a Morgren cave. Yep, sorry, Morgans, not Morgren. Oh, look, a chest. Some useful stuff. Oh, a slow fall potion. Clearly that didn't actually work for you, dude, because you died from jumping down here. We got bulbs, a seashell. We got some drowned boys over here. Algae, drowner tongue, chest with treasure, just got an aromatic remedy in it that's not useful to me at all. Alright, let's head into the Morgan's den. I think after we finish up here in the den, we'll call it a part because we're already getting pretty close to 2 hours. Hello there, Morgans.
My, would you look at that, sisters? What a tasty little morsel, dropped all the way to the bottom without anyone's help. Aren't we lucky today?
The luckiest. But what is it doing here, I wonder?
Who cares? We shouldn't be looking a gift kelpie in the mouth, should we?
I'm here on behalf of Maws. You have something that belongs to her? I want it back.
My, who would have thought Maws had it in her? I always knew that little thief was clever, but this is bold.
Almost a shame she was born, well, a shrimp. She might have made a fine hunter.
What are you talking about?
I'm afraid little Maws hasn't been entirely honest with you. Yes, she sent you for the pearl, but we're not the thieves here. She is. Maws used the pearl to steal the last song of our dying sister as she gave herself to the sea. She had no right. What's left of our sister belongs to us and to the waves.
I really need that pearl.
Well, there is something you could do for us, and then I might consider giving you the pearl. One of the scions of the depths has made himself at home in a cave within our domain. He's alone from what we know, only comes out now and then, picking off our weakest and dragging them away. We would have dealt with him ourselves, but he's been strangely elusive, as if the darkness itself hides him from us. Worse still, he sealed the entrance with some powerful spell.
Okay, I'll kill him.
Worry about your life first. We'll speak of rewards when, if you come back.
Alright, let's go kill ourselves a scion of the depths. But first, let's whack this membrane. Check out what's in here, get some free loot. A long haul pearl. What's that? Increases range damage by 3%. Not the best armor relic for me, honestly. Here we are. Got some sailors to beat up. yeah. That frailty's putting in the work. Did I get them? Yeah, I got them both. Good. I hate these stupid dudes. Drowner tongue, salty blood, and drowner tongue, seaweed, and salty blood. These are their eggs, by the way. That's where those stupid floaty things come out of. Here we go. They were guarding a chest. I mean, nothing really too exciting in that chest, though. You're dead. Bye. Those are just the Morgan sisters down there. This is just the proper way to actually go towards that one guy. That was just some hidden loot. Rum and a liver. Nothing too exciting in any of these chests. Down we go. Gotta swim through some underwater caves to get to the Scion, apparently. So let's keep it going. Here we go. We can surface, which is good because our breath is starting to run out pretty quickly. I hate that you can't sprint swim in this game. I really wish you could. That would be great. So I could actually swim faster. Alright, boat. Cutscene coming up. Oh, he's eating the Morgan. That's not very nice of you, sir.
You stink of fear. Theirs and your own. Good. Good. I will devour you and your fear, and grow stronger for their coming.
I don't suppose we can talk this through, can we?
No, we cannot. I do not waste my breath on vermin. Be glad. To die now is mercy.
Let's dance.
Is delicious. It makes the feast sweeter. Breathe and let the death streak of you.
Ah, and now you're on fire.
Shatter when they arrive.
Bye-bye, Scion. And you barely even took any of my health. How pathetic for you. I would take all of your stuff, by the way. And Tide's Rise. This is my mage character that I actually have, that I played through the early access of the DLC with. He uses this ring because it increases your mana regen by 5 when my mana is 50% or higher, which with that character it always is because I have such high mana regen and whatnot. But anyway, I'm stuck. Alright, let's look around here, shall we? Oh, there's a chest in here. Nothing too interesting. There's a sea witch stone that increases my max mana by 10. My mage character is also using that. I forgot about that. That's an armor relic. Alright, there's nothing else interesting really in here though, so let's just go this way. Oh, Dream Little Dream updated. She's finally, that chick's finally ready to talk about her next relic. Bye-bye. I'll take all your ethereal cobwebs and all of your rum and put it in my tum. Rhine Wall. That's a shield. Ooh, algae. Kelp infusion. All of this stuff I'll take, I guess. What is Brine Wall exactly? Successful blocks make targets wet. Okay, so this is successful parry, gives 5 stacks of frailty. But this is successful blocks make them... Holy crap, this is already up to 95 block without even being upgraded once. And mine is a plus 15 and just now has 100. Wow. Problem is though, is that wet is a sucky status effect because like I said, you have to use frost or lightning to even make it effective. But I mean, hold on, actually that might work for me though. I'm using a frost sword. Hold on, I'm gonna test that out once I get out into the field and find somebody to kill. Actually, I could test that against the Morgan sisters. Hold on. Let's drop quick save right before fighting, right before talking to them.
Wake, nothing that those creatures, they are devours. Not even the ocean could hold them.
Did not mean to skip through that dialogue, my bad.
Here, the reward I promised. Just make sure it's cared for.
It will be. Thank you.
And I thank you. Now, begone. And be well. Visit us if you wish. I promise we won't bite.
Speak for yourself.
Farewell.
Now, I'm pretty sure I can still attack them. Even though I completed the quest. Yep, I can. Here you go. Successful blocks wet the enemy.
Tides take all things, and now they'll take you! The tides are hungry, and so are we. Tides take all things, and now they'll take you! Bleed, mortal, bleed! The sea loves the taste of red. Come closer, let me hear your last breath.
Okay, now, so to answer my question, the wet shield is not worth it. Because also apparently, wet is a completely separate status effect from chilled, but then how does that increases chill buildup up to 50%? Frozen consumes his status, increasing its damage multiplier. So does them being wet just mean that if I also apply chilled buildup, it makes it faster? I think that's what that means now. Now I understand. That has to be what that means. So yeah, I think if someone's chilled, it applies chill buildup 50% faster. That's what that... Okay. I think so. Hold on, let's test that out again, but this time let's go back and instead of the shield, let's test it out with this spear.
You thrash like a fish on a hook. Bleed, mortal, bleed. The sea loves the taste of red. You thrash like a fish on a hook.
I thought it was supposed to wet them. I didn't even see wet showing up at all. Hold on. Okay. One more test. Hold on a second. Let's put that spear in my main hand and the frost sword in my second hand, and now let's try.
Bleed, mortal, bleed. The sea loves the taste of red. The top.
Yeah, attacks heavily wet. Successful blocks make targets wet.
Are hungry, and so are we. You thrash like a fish on a hook.
Why isn't... I'm confused. Shouldn't attacks heavily wet? So shouldn't it be showing up? Oh Jesus, I don't know. Yeah, point being, I don't like wet that much. So let's just close that. But then I'll reload the save again. Because a deal is a deal. They gave me the pearl. I don't want to kill them. So I mean, technically yes, it would be free experience, but I'm not a douchebag like that. So, and also blocking to get the chilled. I mean, to get the wet, it just builds up too slowly. I don't like it very much. But anyway, after picking up multiple new side quests to complete throughout the remaining parts of the series, and also completing some of them, and killing a rather scary Scion of the Depths, and retrieving Maws' pearl, how about we call it a part here? I know this one was substantially longer than the last one. That was mainly due to all of the dialogue that was in this episode. I apologize. Some of the conversations went much longer than I remember them being. But I mean, that's just because I don't want to skip dialogue, since this is still a fairly new expansion, and some of you might not have actually been able to buy it yet. So if you're watching my playthrough, you can at least hear all the things they have to say. Next time, we'll continue on with some of our quests that we picked up. We'll probably go and return Maws' pearl to her, and go talk to that lady about her surface relics, because she wants to talk about the next one. But in the meantime, I am Captain Canadia, and this has been Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, in the Sanctuary of Sarras. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and goodbye.